people. Welcome to the launch of my mini Playshops, which I'll be posting exclusive here on my Substack community as a way to engage with you around creativity. I like to think of these mini Playshops as a gift to ourselves, taking a moment to open up that door within ourselves to our creativity. Tiny moments where we're creating little portals to wonder within ourselves. But those portals to wonder are the activities that we do together. So, I'm a painter. Yes, I'm a writer. I like to do a lot of things, but I like to think of creativity as not necessarily the art. It's linked to all kinds of things in our world. Creativity is the muscle that I use to make my art, right? So creativity is the muscle that you may use to solve a problem, starting a new business, you have some kind of amazing idea, and how do you get it out there? But that muscle needs to be exercised, and it is amazing when we utilize that muscle and especially play and connect with our inner child. So creativity to me is the part of our inner being that gives way to all sorts of magic in our lives. A beautiful meal that we create for ourselves or for our loved ones, a garden, an event that we're throwing to show that we care about others, an invention. It opens the gateway to joy and a feeling of connection. And so that's what this is all about. And I'm super excited to get started with you today on my first mini play shop. Yes. So today's prompt, I want to have a little fun. Before I always start an activity, I always just kind of like to take a breath, maybe play and dance it out, which I actually have already done. Flash. And now I'm here. I did a little dance, and I'm super excited to get started. Today's prompt is going to be about painting, drawing, coloring, whatever it is, like you're 5 years old. So I just want you to close your eyes for a minute and imagine yourself as 5, and think about how they would paint or draw or color, even sing or move as a 5-year-old, and just feel that energy, because you're going to take that energy and put it out there. This could be on paper, any kind of paper, it doesn't matter, whatever you want. Mine is just like a canvas paper, so I'm gonna have a little fun and throw down with some paint. And I have lots of different paints because I do like to paint. But you might use painter crayons, you might use watercolor crayons. Let's take a minute for you to kind of pull together those materials, and then we're gonna get started. Okay, so you've got your area that you're gonna color, paint on, whatever that is. I've chosen just a bunch of colors that I really like, just because I'm having fun. This is not like about perfection, and this is not about making something that needs to sell for $1 million. It's just about playing and having a good time. So let's get started, all right? Okay, so I'm just gonna throw down. It's time for you to just throw down. I am 5 years old. This is not about perfection. This is about how I'm feeling right now. And yes, I'm just getting that energy out there. I'm seeing what happens as I spray this paint with water. I can kind of create a mess. I can create lines. I can create all kinds of, I can flick it. Yes, flick that paint. It does not matter where it goes. Nobody's here to tell you, no, you're making a mess. You're just here to have a little fun. Keep on drawing, keep on going. Okay, and I'm gonna add some other colors. I'm just gonna drop it on. I wanna go too nuts with that. I don't know, I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun. This is always challenging to keep that perfectionist out of here. Goodbye, perfectionist. You're not welcome here. Because that is not what this is about, right? This is just about exploring some feelings and letting your inner child have some fun today, because the world is so full of responsibilities, and sometimes we just need to have a good time without any rules. Okay, so that's getting kind of mixed up. Yeah, so this is like something I would bring home, right? Like, you're 5 years old, you're in kindergarten, you're gonna bring this home and it's gonna go on the fridge. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna add one more color. But first I'm gonna do this, yes. I'm just letting myself play. Look at that. Spray some alcohol on there. Create some circles. Yes. Okay, throwing that on there. Having a little fun. Keep going. Don't stop. This is your time. There's nothing you need to do right now. You're just here to add, adding a little light color there. Yes. I love that. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Added some iridescent color. I'm gonna add a thicker paint. Ooh, that is a lot of paint and I do not care. Because this is not also about being afraid of wasting materials, which is something else that a lot of artists do. They get afraid of wasting materials, or whoever you are. But that's just something from my experience that I definitely understand. Okay. Woo! Doing a little more splash. Yeah, let's get the splash out there. Love it. Okay. So there is my inner child creation of today. There's my 5-year-old having a little fun. Yes. This is especially fun for me because I can't really paint. The kind of work I do, I can't do on a canvas. So it's a little bit of a different kind of absorption. It's fun for me to just play and have a good time. So you can kind of see that's my little 5-year-old girl creation. And I'll have to show an update once it dries, because these colors are going to do some interesting things, right, as they settle and dry, because there's so much water on here right now. But they're not tears. It's like water of joy. Yes. So now that you've completed your little creation with your inner child, I think it's really important to just reflect on how that felt. How did you feel doing that? What would your inner child say about what you just created or did? What surprised you? And what part of it felt good? What part of it maybe didn't feel good? And why? What was holding you back if there was something that felt awkward or strange? And just think about those things a little bit as we close this little mini play shop. Also, you know, this practice, I just want to reflect, is about making a space for joy and curiosity, another muscle that we need to explore more, I think, and connecting with your truth. It's not about performance. It's not about perfection. You know, for me, it was great because I wasn't concerned about how am I spacing this piece? Is it balanced? What needs to be added to be balanced? This was just about throwing some color down, moving it around, playing, and seeing what happens. So, you know, you showed up for your creative self today, and that is what really matters in all of this. And so I hope you continue to show up with me and explore some of this inner child creative muscle that I think is powerful and we need a little more of in our world today. And I just want to thank you for being here with me and being creative with me. I know it's virtual, but I still feel connected. I feel excited doing this, and I feel really grateful for the opportunity to share my creative process with you, share what creativity means with me, and also just say thank you for showing up and being here in our world, because you matter. So that's going to be me signing off until next time. Peace, love, create, everybody. Let's get Wonder Painted.